right, the court is calling 2026 CR002552, State versus Jesse Arguello III. Could I have for the state?
Ready for the state.
Defense?
Efrain Torres Jr. for Mr. Jesse Arguello III.
And are you Mr. Arguello?
And just like that, the small talk stops. The judge straightens up. The room shifts. State of Texas versus Jesse Arguello III. A man walks up to face the court, and what he's being charged with is not small. But here's the thing. The state itself decided to go easier on him. They dropped down to a lesser charge. Why? Let's find out. When the state itself reduces the charge before you even say a word, that's already a sign something interesting is going on. Keep watching.
The state is proceeding on the lesser included offense of attempted possession of a controlled substance, penalty group 1, less than 1 gram. That's a Class A misdemeanor. The range of punishment is up to a $4,000 fine and up to 1 year in the Bexar County Jail. If you have a plea with the state, the court does not have to follow that plea. If the court does not follow your plea and gives you more than you bargained for, the fact that you entered a plea will not be used against you, and you will be allowed to withdraw your plea. You have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state would call, and the right to remain silent. By entering this plea, you're giving up those rights. If the court were to grant your application for deferred adjudication, if for any reason your deferred adjudication were revoked, the court could find you guilty and sentence you up to 1 year in the Bexar County Jail and up to a $4,000 fine. Did you understand? Counsel, has your client been able to provide you with any defenses?
Yes, Your Honor.
Do you believe he has a rational as well as a factual understanding of the charges against him?
Yes, Your Honor.
Do you believe he's currently competent and was legally sane at the time of the offense?
Yes, Your Honor.
Mr. Arguello, has anyone threatened you, coerced you, or placed you in fear to get you to enter this plea? Anyone promised you anything other than the plea? Are you satisfied with the way you've been represented?
Yes, ma'am.
If you're not a U.S. citizen, just 1 second. If you're not a U.S. citizen by entering this plea, you will be deported, denied naturalization, and re-entry. Did you understand?
Applicable USA law. Texas Health and Safety Code, Section 481.115, Possession of Controlled Substance, Penalty Group 1. Under Texas law, a person commits an offense if they knowingly or intentionally possess a controlled substance listed in Penalty Group 1. The severity of the charge depends on the weight of the substance. Less than 1 gram is a state jail felony, but when charged as attempted possession, it may be treated as a Class A misdemeanor. Explanation. Penalty Group 1 includes substances like cocaine, heroin, methamphetamine, and certain opioids. Even a trace amount, less than a single gram, is enough for a charge in Texas. When the state agrees to prosecute for attempted possession instead of possession, they're giving the defendant a reduced path and a real chance at avoiding a felony record. Real-life example. Imagine being stopped by police and a residue test comes back positive on a bag you had in your pocket. That residue, barely visible, could be enough for a charge. This happens more than people realize. Legal interpretation may vary by state.
All right, according to the plea, the state is proceeding on the lesser included offense. There's a $1,000 fine.
Fine, please.
State recommends deferred adjudication. Did you understand that to be the plea? State defense is at the plea.
Yes.
Did you review the waiver of appeal paragraph with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it in both places?
Yes.
By signing that, you're waiving your right to appeal. The only items that can be appealed are written pretrial motions that have been filed, heard, and ruled upon by the court. Did you understand?
Gary Paul Andrews.
Any such motions?
No, Your Honor.
Outside the agreement, the state is recommending that your community supervision be for a term of 18 months, TAP evaluation, 200 hours of community service restitution, and the DOEP course. Did you understand those are recommendations from the state, and the court does not have to follow those recommendations? Then to the lesser included offense, how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest? State any evidence?
No, go. Stay tuned. Number 1, including all of that.
No objections, Your Honor.
And here it is, the moment every person in that room was waiting for. The judge looks at Jesse Arguello III and she asks him the question, guilty, not guilty, or no contest. He didn't hesitate. Guilty. Now, in most cases, that word feels like a door slamming shut, like it's over. But in this courtroom, that word was actually the beginning of something else entirely. He said guilty, but the judge didn't just slam the gavel. Wait for what she does next. This is where it gets real.
Did you review the waiver and stipulations with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it in all the appropriate places? Again, did you understand you have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state would call, and the right to remain silent? Did you understand that today the state will be presenting evidence in the form of witnesses' statements and police reports, but most importantly, there will be no live testimony? Did you understand? Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived and consented to stipulation of testimony and stipulations. Court will accept in the evidence states exhibits 1 and attachments. After reviewing the same, the court will find there's sufficient evidence to find you guilty. The court will defer finding of guilt as you've applied for deferred adjudication. Are we proceeding with sentencing?
Yes, Your Honor.
Anything you wish to say on behalf of your client?
Judge, Mr. Arguello actually started his intensive outpatient treatment with Ripple Ranch
Mhm.
on the April 21st. But
Okay, what's the organization?
Ripple Ranch?
Okay, this is important. Deferred adjudication. This is not a conviction. Not yet. What the judge is saying is, I'm going to hold off on officially finding you guilty. You're going to get a chance to prove yourself. And if you do, this doesn't follow you forever. But, and this is a big but, if you mess up, if you violate your probation, she can bring you right back in here, find you guilty, and sentence you to that full year in county. It's a lifeline, but it comes with conditions. Deferred adjudication is literally one of the most important legal tools in Texas, and most people have no idea it exists. Share this with someone who needs to know.
He did that voluntarily, Judge. He started on April 21st.
Spell that, please.
RIPO.
Ah, okay. I thought you were saying Ripple. Okay, I've heard of them. All right.
And that ends, I believe, July 31st. So it'll be about roughly 3 months for him, Judge. And he's also attending NA meetings with Unity Recovery 3 times a week. We ask that you follow the plea stated offered.
And I'm sorry, he's attending AA meetings 3 times a week with...
NA with Unity Recovery Tuesdays and Thursdays. I apologize, Judge.
Oh, Tuesdays and Thursdays. Okay.
So all that's been done voluntarily, and he's clean and sober, Judge.
Okay. All right. Do you have any children? What are their ages?
18.
I'm sorry, what?
18.
18.
18 dollars and
Okay, so you say you have 5. So 18?
18, 16, 15, and go to 1.
Ah, okay. I'm not going to ask you for their birthdays. Should I do that? Are you going to pass? All right, this is what the court is going to do. Court is going to sentence you to a $1,000 fine, probated, 1 year deferred adjudication, 200 hours of community service restitution. I'm going to order parenting classes. Once that's completed, 100 hours will be deemed satisfied.
Now here's where things get interesting. The judge follows the plea. $1,000 fine, probated, meaning he doesn't pay it up front. 1 year deferred adjudication, 200 hours of community service. But then, she adds something the state didn't ask for: parenting classes. Why? Because she asked about his kids. 5 children, ages ranging from 9 to 18 years old. And here's the beautiful part. Once he completes those parenting classes, 100 of those 200 hours of community service, gone, done, satisfied. She built an incentive into the sentence. That's not a robot behind that bench. That's a judge who is actually thinking about this man's life. She didn't just punish him, she built a roadmap for him to succeed. What do you think? Is this how all judges should operate? Tell me in the comments.
Are you ready? 1 year deferred adjudication, 200 hours of community service restitution, gonna order parenting classes. Once that's completed, 100 hours will be deemed satisfied. The remaining community service will be deducted 1 hour for every sober support meeting that is completed. That's your NA meetings. They call them sober support now. He's to have continued treatment. All right. Continued treatment with Repo or IPO Ranch outpatient treatment. You provide proof of that to probation and do a release for them. He's continue with sober support meetings 2 times per week with Unity Recovery. Regular reporting by Zoom or in person. Regular UAs. Proof of employment within 45 days. No employment as a home health care provider or with minors. Field visits 1 time per month for 2 months. Probation, is there anything else? All right, and I'm sorry, probation, just do a TAP evaluation out of custody, so you all will already have that. But I'm not going to order intensive outpatient treatment since he's already doing that. Is there anything else you need from the court to be successful?
You know what I think about this case? Jesse Arguello walked into that courtroom having already started treatment, voluntarily, before the judge even ordered it. He was going to AA meetings twice a week. He was in a sober house. He was doing the work. And this judge saw that. She didn't just read a script. She adjusted the sentence based on the person in front of her, his kids, his progress, his actual life. That is what justice can look like when it's working.